going straight back into the video. Today's video is about Staci on some World Tour, so let's begin. So Staci's on Team Victory. 7 times you guys touch me on Team Victory. So this is the teams for this season. Cody moves on to Team Chris because he's the first one to arrive on Team Amazon. Staci's on Team Victory. So episode 2 is getting out across the canal. I think everyone gets the stick and across. So Staci, would you lose the stick like Ezekiel? I don't think so. Because Harold was the reason Ezekiel lost the stick in the original. So I feel like Staci would be able to keep the stick safe and just yap a lot to annoy the crocodile and to not stealing the stick. So this is just a non-elimination. Episode 3, the Japan episode. Harold still does his authentic Japan idea. Noah and Alejandro did the monster idea, and then Courtney, Heather, and Gwen falling out, even Izzy and Ezekiel to the commercial. I think would lead to disaster, and Cody does what he does in the original, which means the Amazon leads the challenge, and they pull off Heather. Episode 4 is the Yukon, Tyler pulls, Courtney pulls, and I think it's Shauna, a DJ. Alondra stuff with it Bridget and gets us stuck to a pole. A lot to be said there. Episode 5, Broadway Baby. And we have 2 extra characters, so we'll have to have 2 extra eliminations. And okay, so I think with that Tyler here, the Bob saying thanks Tyler eating Chris with helmets. 6 Aftermath. Episode 7 Slapside Revolution. So I think Team Chris will win the first part of the challenge. I'm between Team Victor, Team Amazon, Team Victor will win. So Sean and Harold, DJ. Alondra, Tyler, and Sierra, and Noah. Courtney and Izzy. And I think in episode 7, the winner of the challenge, it's Courtney and Izzy, and I also think Team Chris lose, because I think Sean and Harold would do a much better team, and without Cody here, gives Sierra her rage powers, so she loses the challenge. And Alejandro will get Cody's loyalty to vote off Sierra, so everyone votes off Sierra. Absolutely, the Amazon race. Team Victor left to right, and Duos left, Tyler's Team Chris to follow. Gwen says, nah, let's go right. Team Amazon lose. Ezekiel, Gwen and Courtney vote Ezekiel. And I think Ezekiel loses the tie. Episode 9. Catherine, I love you. DJ goes off into her episode, destroys Team Staci. And this instance, because there's 6 of them, 5 of them, they get mad and vote him off. Alright, so episode 10. If it's on the block, it's a non-elimination round. Jamaica. Izzy jumps out like that's crashing. And that's important. And Owen and Gwen in the infirmary. Alejandro realizes that Gwen, Izzy in the infirmary, and sees this as a good opportunity to get Courtney to lose. So Alejandro's plans to punch tracks the way I was DJ originally, by punching the trap the one before them and getting the Amazon to lose. Now, Gwen gets fishy, so she can matter. There's one small difference I'm going to exploit here, which is when DJ was on Team Victory, Izzy wasn't his teammate to vote for, so he couldn't vote for Izzy. Because Courtney and Gwen are on the same team, I think they could say, oh, my legal rights this, or my legal rights this, blah blah blah. I think Courtney and Gwen can much and more about the situation just so the team doesn't expand a bit longer. So I think they get saved. So it's only a single elimination. Episode 12, Aftermath. So Duncan still comes back, like he does in the original. So Team House wondering about Duncan, and Team Grizzlies no one will find Jack the Ripper. This would still work. So Team House wondering about Duncan, Team Grizzlies wondering Jack the Ripper. I'm going to honor this because Team House wondering about Duncan. So Duncan's second prize, so he spawns Team Chris. But now there are three teams, and Team Vetch just come back with nothing. They just lose. They just lost. So I'm going to need Staci vote for Harold, and Sean Harold vote for Staci. Staci loses the tie. It's 14. The kiss still happens. Tyler witnesses. So Gwen and Duncan. Lashana. I think Gwen wins the challenge. Harold, Owen, and Courtney competing. Lindsay competing the challenge. I think Courtney wins the challenge. The hurdles is Tyler, Harold, Alejandra, Harold, and Gwen. Gwen wins the challenge. Tiebreak between Cody and Lindsay. I think Cody wins. And they vote off Lindsay. Now you're probably thinking, why am I at episode 14? Because if you watch the episode very carefully, it's not way by Chris, but not as a nomination if Duncan didn't lose. Like, if Tyler was voted off, for example, episode 14, I don't think Chris would have stopped and this event just begun. But because it was Duncan, he stopped it. Lindsay has never asked the drama's going on. Nobody really knows yet, so they can't say the fun's just getting started. Just like it's made a non-nomination. So 15, The X-Files. So, Owen is capturing 51. There's been almost between Aldra and Noah, so Noah's off by himself. And I think Cody's happy to work with Noah. Tyler and Alejandro get attacked. Duncan makes a deal with Alejandro. Tyler gets sent to control panel, which faces Owen. And Noah and Cody are together, but now that Sierra's not there, Cody clones himself again, and they're just running away. So then we got Sierra to destroy the clone, but Noah realizes, wait, this counts as an artifact. Let's try and lure away and win the challenge. Luciana and Harold can't find an artifact, and Gwen's there when trying our team with Courtney throwing, so Gwen has to carry the pole. Good luck with that. Tyler still screws up the alien and Noah and Cody at the end, and I think Courtney's Blackstone wins the challenge, and Harold loses that tiebreaker. Episode 16, Dog Artist and Emu. But Tian's not going to stop. Chris starts and gets there. So Courtney still throws the challenge. Gwen loses the tie. Actually, in episode 14, in the original, Chris. So Cody, Duncan went for the thing about Cody. Now, in episode 14, Chris kept it as a nomination to save Duncan. I think because it's episode 16, Chris keeps it as a nomination that round because they don't get rid of Gwen and Courtney because the fun's going to start. This episode gets made a non-elimination round. Episode 17. I think Courtney and Gwen would actually try this challenge. Now Alejandro sabotages Lashana. So Courtney still throws the challenge. Again. I think Courtney wouldn't throw here. In case Chris does the same thing. So Alejandro sabotages Lashana. Lashana goes. And Blaney still joins. And now we're at the merge. So basically our merge is very different. I have Courtney, Gwen, and Tyler and Noah still here. So Owen and Blaney, Courtney, Duncan, Alejandro and Gwen, Tyler, Cody, Noah, Tyler, and then Cody, it's a bear. Owen and Blaney full. Alejandro is a good point in your time is paid a bit of threat at this point of the alliances. Tyler, Noah, full, Cody, Duncan, and Courtney still in the challenge. Blaney still reveals Owen's the fan favorite. He gets voted off like normal. Episode 20. Courtney doesn't qualify, everyone else does. Alejandro is still cheating. Finally, Tyler's out. So actually, each honestly would have felt this. Could have won the donkey. Alejandro and Blaney are out for cheating. And Noah, aware he needs immunity, decides to scheme something. So he schemes to, cause those arguments between Gwen and Duncan. And most technically the scheme, but that would be a quality move by him if Noah was able to do that. So I feel like Noah would win the challenge because Gwen, Courtney, and Duncan are just arguing for the rest of the challenge. So Noah wins immunity. Now they think it's a double. Now, even though Blaney cheated, I think Courtney and Gwen want to vote each other. Tyler votes Gwen. Alexander gets Tyler and Duncan with his deals vote off Blaney. And Noah also votes Blaney. So these four vote Courtney, the other four vote Blaney. I think they're going out like the original. Episode 21 are for three, so I think Duncan and Gwen are ex-party because they're a couple. Alex plans to trip Duncan and Thomas to emotional Ezekiel. Alejandro uses Tyler for this. His plan to trip Tyler's not people intention as emotional Ezekiel. Alejandro does win the challenge, but because Tyler, I think Alejandro convinced Tyler it was an accident. Because Tyler's been quite good to me this season, I think at this point he sees Tyler as a genuine friend. Now, I think Noah would see what's happened and would try to approach Tyler about it, but of course Tyler would deny this and try to talk to Alejandro about it, but of course he denies this, and Tyler is now a bit confused. But on the vote, it's still going to be Duncan, as although Alejandro would want to get out Gwen, he can't get Cody to vote Gwen, and Duncan's got the biggest target in his back. So I don't think Duncan is going to be anyone else but Duncan after the challenge. Episode 21. Episode 22 are for 3. I think Alejandro takes Cody to first class. He would try to take Tyler to first class, and Gwen and Cody talk to Noah to try and get out Alejandro. And we see a confessional of Noah talking about if he votes off Alejandro, him and Tyler would have to face a tiebreaker. So he does want to get rid of Alejandro. It might be worth it to keep around for one more vote, or chanting that tie. And Alejandro races top judges Bosley doesn't try to get her first, it's not trying to faithful. So Alejandro wins. So Gwen and Cody vote for Tyler. And Alejandro and Tyler talk to Noah. And Alejandro talks to Noah on how if you vote Tyler off, Gwen and Cody would just face each other in a tiebreaker round. And you really want to chance a tiebreaker. And Cody Noah's this good point. And he sides with these two to vote off Gwen. Episode 23 is Drumheller. Noah makes his realistic dinosaur, Alejandro does beat his riddle, Tyler makes pretty bad dinosaur, and Cody makes his crappy donkey. Noah wins the first part of the challenge. Now Alejandro for the barrel, Vilio finds a barrel, Vilio on being struck by Heather. Now the Heather's not there, I think with equipment he would just hit the challenge fastest. Alejandro wins. So Alejandro has Tyler. So he votes Noah. Cody is friendish. Be more closer to Noah. So I think Noah votes Tyler. Cody and Noah vote Tyler, and Alejandro would also vote for Tyler because of his tiebreaker, his chance Tyler to lose. And I think he votes him off here. Episode 24, Helpers. I think Heather was Alejandro, Noah is Owen, and Cody it's Gwen. 25, the race to Hawaii. Now, Sierra doesn't board the planes, and Cody doesn't make a hot airplane pass to make it with. I think Alejandro uses his brawn and Noah uses smart skill at the end. First place is Cody. No one Alejandro in the finale. That's it here. I think I was watching this on. If Staci was in the World Tour, so 14th place. And yeah, throw it.